Battlefield is in huge danger again. And here are some of the big glaring reasons why. Before I jump into the topic though, hit the like button if you do go on to enjoy the video, and tap subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. It's no secret that I'm an incredibly small channel, and if somehow you managed to find this video, a sub would go a huge way in helping it grow and reach more people, so thank you. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I was thinking about the current shape of the FPS scene and how we're in a slight drought at the moment. Not much has grabbed us since the release of maybe Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone. And yes, we can't expect releases like this every year, but then it dawned on me. Modern Warfare 2 comes out this year, in a matter of months actually, and as big fans of both franchises, Battlefield and Call of Duty, this excites me, and then kind of worries me as well. A beta is on the way, and pre-orders are already flying off the shelves, I am sure. And with this thought came a vision. A glimpse into the future, like I was Doctor Strange or something. It was a vision of Battlefield's demise.
You could have saved us.
Now, Battlefield 2042 has been on a rocky road for a while now, and that has been well documented. And this could just be a mercy slap from Call of Duty, the excuse DICE needs to finally pull the plug on Battlefield's live support. But I'm not sure DICE realise, or many fans for that realise, how huge this year could be for Call of Duty and how damaging it could actually be for the Battlefield franchise as a whole. So come with me for just a moment and let's examine one of these timelines that could pan out over the next 6 months or so. One where Call of Duty hits all the right stops and what that could mean for its biggest competitor. Alright, let's take a look at what Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 could actually bring to the table here. First of all, it brings its modern setting back, something that will grab a wider audience than the last two games combined, it seems. Funnily enough, this is a mark Battlefield 2042 actually missed in a lot of people's eyes, as the near future doesn't quite have the realistic and relatable kick to it, but Modern Warfare just might. There's something about the Modern Warfare setting that just hits different these days, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's all just down to the immersion, relatability, mixed with a decade-long burnout we've all been feeling around the World War II setting. But either way, it works, and people are interested. Another thing that you can always count on is smooth gameplay and high refresh rates with Call of Duty, which again is something you simply cannot say about Battlefield 2042. So if Modern Warfare 2 hits the mark here as well, as we all expect them to do, it's already another plus. There was something really fluid and punchy about Modern Warfare 2019's gameplay that really drew people in. It was a generational leap from previous games, going for a more realistic style rather than the arcade hit-scan weapons. Again, an area Battlefield had an advantage in for a long time previously. Call of Duty has strayed a little away from the quote-unquote realism with its most recent titles, but I won't be shocked to see it return with Modern Warfare 2. Even after looking at the small snippets of campaign gameplay, it seems like they're well on the way back to that. On top of this, it's a new Call of Duty, which brings a huge player base as it is, and as I mentioned earlier, the FPS fanbase is clamouring for anything new that works, of course. Not to forget that Call of Duty is taking a whole year off next year, so this game needs to be supported for twice as long than previous games. And theoretically then, this could be the largest Call of Duty we have ever seen in terms of launch content and roadmaps for the future. I really don't think this will be a flash in the pan kind of game that drops off after only a few months. If done right, Modern Warfare 2 is here to stay, because Activision has no other choice for the next 2 years. So if DICE and Battlefield feel as if they only need to wait out the initial hype at release, they may well be sorely mistaken here. And then, for the two real kickers that could really help dig Battlefield's grave. The first one is the revamped Ground War experience. Now, Ground War in Modern Warfare 2019 was a solid effort for sure. It never really had the same hook as the modes in Battlefield did. It didn't really come close to replacing the only in Battlefield moment hype. But for Call of Duty's first outing into large-scale warfare, it was alright. You gotta give them props. This time around though, I'm expecting huge improvements. They've already teased much bigger experiences with more vehicles and larger transport choppers and assault vehicles outside of the kill streaks. And personally, if they dumb down the kill streaks in this mode alone and focus more on the in-map vehicle support, it'd remove the slower paced camping style gameplay that played to the mode in Modern Warfare 2019. I'm not sure many people would actually agree with me on this, but it works for Battlefield and I think it would work for Ground War as well. Maybe keep UAVs and other support streaks in, but camping for a chopper gun or an AC-130 was the way most people played the game in the original mode. If done correctly, this mode could truly rival Battlefield's Conquest, and that could really steal a lot of their already dwindling player base. If Ground War already focused on team play, a hybrid infantry and vehicle focus mode, throw in some well-designed maps, then we could really see the rivalry swing in Call of Duty's favour. Do I think it's possible? Yes, absolutely. Do I think the new Ground War mode will actually truly be a rival for Battlefield's Conquest? Not really, or probably not. And there's one reason for that, and one reason only. And it's called Warzone 2. I think Ground War version 2 will be a solid mode, let's face it. But Warzone 2 is by far Activision's biggest long-term goal. Any extra thought, time, money will be used to make this mode bigger, better, and more profitable. This is the second big kicker I think could really hurt Battlefield 2042. Once the hype starts to wane for Modern Warfare 2, just as people may start to be trickling into other games, Activision is going to drop the most hyped and anticipated mode in Call of Duty history. Whether or not you're a fan of Warzone, you can't deny that it's a sequel to a game so big, so accessible, and so profitable, it changed the FPS and Battle Royale sphere as we know it. You cannot understand how massive this will be on release. Whether it turns out to be good or bad, for the next few months after release, this is all you'll see on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, you name it. Warzone 2 will be on everyone's screen. There'll be a whole new grind, new mechanics to learn, discussions around the new map as always, and new metas to explore. Just like when Warzone was first released, this is a real danger Battlefield faces. If Warzone 2 sticks to the landing and offers constant support and updates, I just can't see 2042 grabbing anyone's attention long term. Okay, so let's play out this scenario then. So Call of Duty hits all the marks and is flying high with no signs of stopping. It has once again taken the world by storm. So what does Battlefield do and what effects will it actually have on it? Well, I'm going to go over a few negative points here, so buckle in, but I do think there is one positive that could bloom from the wreckage, so stick with me here. Firstly, the player count may fall even further, which seems even now hard for it to go much lower, but still, it would likely happen. This could then lead to DICE actually throwing in the towel on 2042 for good. Yes, they will provide the minimum 4 seasons of content, but if by season 3 there is next to no one playing the game, I doubt the seasons will actually be any good, as they steer resources away from the game to the next project. This means less quality content, which also means fewer players returning and sticking around. What they could try to do, if they foresee this future happening, is try and get the seasons out before the launch of Warzone 2. Somewhere close to the launch of Modern Warfare 2's initial release to avoid seasons going completely to waste. But then this could lead to rushed content, and rushed content leads to mistakes and bugs, and God knows Battlefield doesn't need more of them. The only chance they really have of stopping this is, well, hoping Call of Duty doesn't meet its potential, and DICE really nailing the upcoming seasons with bug fixes, better controller support, and of course, quality content. But even if none of this happens and 2042 completely crumbles under the weight of its own expectations and demands, there is, as I mentioned before, one good thing that could spawn from this disaster. Maybe, just maybe, DICE and EA might just look at its failure as a sign. A sign that the consumer is tired of half-arsed, money-squeezing, hero-based, bug-filled messes and really knuckle down on the next big project. Learn what made the movement and gunplay so good for Battlefield 5 and what made the world and atmosphere so jaw-dropping in Battlefield 1, and how the team playing vehicles in the likes of BF3 and BF4 really clicked with the players. Maybe they will take all of this experience and knowledge and build something truly special. But until then, I guess we just sit back and watch how it all plays out. And that is all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way through this mini rant of mine, I guess you'd call it that. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button like I said before. It really helps channels like me out. And maybe even subscribe if you feel like it. It's totally free, and you can unsub later if you feel like it. Thanks again, though, and until next time, cheers.